This druid form is so good. It's kind of weebish though, isn't it? I don't know, man. Why is that one called? You can't see that based on the name. Is that the one you get from doing the quest line? How fast are your island expedition runs, by the way? I need to find the mouse, but I feel like it's so fucking slow. I do a solo mythic island expeditions in an average time of 3.5 minutes. Even with the new plus speed gear upgraded to max Flightstone on level 70 Druid, Longstrider is significantly better. Yes, Muscati. The biggest reason why is because you will hit the plus speed cap. There's a cap on plus speed, right? And the only way to go above that is by using Longstrider. Like Longstrider can scale above that and take it to a higher movement speed percentage when you aren't going to get any movement speed percentage from plus speed. That's why, like, on my 61 speed set, I'm also plus speed capped. So there's no benefit for me using a rank 3 File of Alacrity giving me more speed than a rank 1, because I get capped using rank 1, and using speed food, no effect, because I'm already at cap. Yo, Ryzen, I have a video about how to get into gold making for beginners that will explain it in more details. Like, if you want to start from scratch and reach the point where you know that you will make enough gold for a WoW token every single month, guaranteed, it's worth to take the time and gold and invest it into leveling up professions and obtaining a lot of different recipes and start crafting transmog. Like, that alone eventually will make you enough gold to keep on playing the game for free. Easily. And then I would focus on other collectibles as well. Collectibles that might take a while to sell, but when they do sell, the gold per hour is quite high. There's a lot of farms where you farm for collectibles, and the gold per hour is like 80,000 gold, right? But they take a while to sell. But if you do 100 different farms where you average 80,000 gold market value an hour, eventually you're going to start seeing sales on those items. Because if you want to make gold with transmog, you need to have a big variety of different transmog. And then eventually, once you have enough, you get guaranteed sales daily. But you need to just fill the auction house up with relevant transmog items that actually stands a chance at selling. Seletus farm good solo? It really depends on your realm. On most realms, no. Because the good sets like Bloodlust, Vanguard, Glorious, and Jade are super low value in most realms. And you should never farm something like Seletus because you want the Skullflame Shield, Blade of Hannah, Tibu. Because the odds of getting that, especially solo, super fucking slim. So Seletus is extremely good, even solo, if the prices on Glorious, Jade, Bloodlust, and Vanguard are at least okay. Because they're still very popular sets. So the open world solo farms from the book don't require speed set druids to be good. I mean, nothing requires a speed set. Because if you don't have a speed set, the thing is, the open world farms are better than dungeons for filling up the auction house, right? And if you don't have a speed set to do the open world farm with, you don't have a speed set to do the dungeons with either, so it's exactly the same. How much gold do you have in total? Between 100 and 200, man. Usually I always sit at, well, okay, for like 5 years, I always just sat at like 50 million gold, and then I would like constantly buy black market auction house containers. So what I did was, if I ever went down to 40 million gold, I would log on to my bank tunes and sell stuff that I had stockpiled, like for price increases. Then I would get back up to 50 million gold, and then I would just spend 10 million gold, move it to a different realm, right? farm back up to 50 million, and I would keep on doing that. So if I made more gold than I could spend on the black market auction house, I would just send a gold cap to a different realm. So I had tunes on multiple realms for buying black market auction house stuff on. But I haven't bought any black market auction house containers in a while now, because they kind of lost the piff to me. They're not that interesting, the current loot table. I have pretty much everything. How did you get into Drop's program with 200 viewers farming gold? What the? You're basically saying, yo, student, as a small-time streamer farming gold that no one is interested in, how the hell do you have Twitch Drops enabled? Yeah, everyone gets these drops, man. But that being said, there was drops like previously where you needed to be on the program to have the drops. And I was one of the streamers with the drop, so fuck you. What, 2 Russian guys? I have 2 Russian viewers of mine. They've watched me for like 8 years now, and they do exploits. Yes, they're famously known for exploiting the shit out of the game. They've told me a lot of fancy stuff. They've told me stuff that I don't want to make videos on because it's clearly exploit. And I shouldn't promote stuff like that, but it's still cool to see that they're aware of it. They were the first people that figured out how you could get like old removed items by being at the original level of the tunes of the mobs like back in the days. I don't know how the fuck they figure out all the stuff that they figure out, but they're fucking insane. Mr. Russian, yeah. But like, since I already have the Longboy, I hope that they implement a new auction house mount or skins so you can change the appearance and the color of your current Longboy mount. That could be cool. But you know how Blizzard is, you saw that at BlizzCon, right? How Blizzard is testing out customizable mounts. And that's what I've talked about for years now. I also see that as a possibility in the future, right? Since Blizzard is now finally working on customizable mounts, that you can get to mount and you can buy attachments for the mount. So you will be able to buy like an auction house module for a customizable mount. I think that's the future. It's a nice way of showing off your collectibles. That's one of the ideas that I've read on Reddit. Like, you can have, for instance, a stable in your player housing, and in your stable, you can choose which mounts you want on display. So you can have, like, your 5 coolest mounts on your stables, and then you walk into your house, and you have a room of trophies where you can literally see your feat of strengths, or, like, the trophies in your player house. There's a lot of cool stuff. But anyways, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today's stream. So thank you all so much for watching. Pleasure as always, was fun. Wish we could do some dungeons though, but hopefully Blizzard is gonna fix it like tomorrow or some shit, the dungeon issue. Well, the loading screen issue. But regardless, I'll be back again on Monday. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys back on Monday. Until then, have a good rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.